going to be Clock Talk number 50. It may or may not be, but
No,
it might. I don't know, maybe. We have a record today. It is the first one where we have two... No, wait, it's not mine. No, we had Kaylin, Derek, and Julian before. Never mind then. First we have Ian, though. That's a record. Yeah.
We don't talk about Kaylin anymore.
Yeah, but still.
Boy, Robert. We haven't seen him in quite some time, okay? But we all grew up together on these streets, all right? And, you know, he meant a lot to us when he was alive. And now that he's dead, he needs a little bit more.
Wait, what? What am I drinking? Huh? That was your guy.
Yeah.
Alright, but anyway, continue, please.
Anyway, so since Julian's been quiet, you can pick the first question.
Alright, man.
I didn't even know that's how it worked.
See.
Clearly you should watch these things.
What do you think the next big thing on YouTube is?
Oh my God, that's terrible. Yeah!
Oh shit, whoops.
Yeah,
Julian, you answer?
I answer?
Not me.
Alright, I'll answer first.
We all answer.
Alright,
Doesn't
the next
matter.
big thing on YouTube? Ah, shit. It's not gonna be us.
What?
It's not gonna be us.
It's gonna be the people after us.
Yeah.
No, actually, what it's gonna be? It's gonna be those people with the faces.
This is gonna be an ironic meme.
We're gonna have.
That's gonna be the next video. Is those people with the faces.
If we want to be big, we've got to wait for everybody that's big right now to die. Yes,
that's
not stop making.
Nice, considering they're like 5 years older than us.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's really gonna be difficult.
Hey, we still got time.
I was watching one video that had like 5 million subscribers the other day. He's only like a year older than me.
Yeah, I know, it sucks.
I go to school with the guy who, cause like I'm trying to start the League of Legends club at Duquesne, and this guy who I go to school with, his name is Heisman on YouTube. Boy has 16,000 plus subscribers.
Yeah.
He's about to be in my club, about to be the president. About to tell him.
You about to give them shout-outs, right?
Thank you. Thank you for being
And then there's like those kids too who like open toys and stuff. Have you ever seen those?
Yeah.
And then they have like
Charlie bit my finger. What the fuck? People are sitting here spending hours making original quality content, and somebody can film their kid in the car and like, Charlie bit my finger, and that's it.
That video is actually hilarious.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. It's not that funny.
video content.
Did you like that video? We're talking to the camera woman, Kayla. She didn't like that video. See? Because Charlie biting somebody's finger is bullshit. Nobody fucking cares.
Maybe you guys should remake that. Charlie.
I know that is haunted me for my life. Whose finger am I gonna bite?
Wait, what?
Julian's.
Charlie bit my finger. XXX.
Yeah, I'm positive there's already porn on it. And it's not going to be biting anyone's finger, that's for sure.
Man,
No, Robert, you have to do your job.
What?
You have to say Charlie bit my finger.
Charlie bit.
Oh yeah, I forgot his name for Charlie.
What?
we got an actual Charlie in the house.
Yeah, I'm in. My name's Charlie. How you doing? Yeah, I've been seeing you for a couple years now.
I don't picture your name, Charlie. I picture your face, alright?
Oh, alright, it's okay. I mean,
You're like my brother. He says he doesn't read left to right. He just glances. He's so stupid. He just glances. He pronounces Nordstorm because he says he doesn't read left to right when he looks. So I just look at it and that's it.
it's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll pick it up in a way today.
He's like, I just look at it and I read it, and I'm like, obviously not.
And he just knows.
He said, don't read left to right. Okay, alright, what
the
is
next
your
big
answer?
thing? Yeah. What do you think it is?
What?
Just the next big thing on YouTube.
I don't know, man. Like, it could be anything. It could be something we haven't even thought of, like, at this point.
Next big thing on YouTube, Vimeo.
Yeah.
It's a more professional YouTube.
It's just the next YouTube thing.
Yeah. No, okay, what I think it is it's gonna be like, if you're like, I forget who did these first, but it's like where you click to pick your own adventure, like you click on a tab and it like takes your next video.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something like that, except way more interactive.
Oh, that reminds me, like Google.
Or else
So Google was promoting like 360 degree cameras.
The people that we graduated with their parkour videos.
Oh yeah, the
Hardcore boys? Yeah. Who was that?
Hardcore.
They're really
Hardcore?
Do you want more?
Yeah, you guys remember?
Have you ever seen that? You've never seen that? They have a little page.
I don't know a lot.
Or Distorted Starfish. Remember that? Craig's band with Logan and everything.
Oh my god.
Back in the, they made a
never knew their
Facebook page.
names.
I looked it up because I remembered. I was like, it just snapped. I was like, Distorted Starfish. I mean, that's a dope band name, though.
That is a
dope
very
band
good name.
But
Alright, Charlie, what about your screamo singing?
Oh, that was something. Whoa.
The phases Charlie
Such a
went through.
pro, man. And before that, playing bass. Oh, you know how I learned bass? Rocksmith.
Slapping the bass.
Rocksmith. You know, you played bass and bring out the Mr. Lowe jokes. You know, I played bass by picking one up. He hated bass players so much. Mr. Lowe was
Yeah, I hate it.
Mr. Lowe was actually the most unprofessional person I ever met. How he still had a job, I have no idea.
Because he was
I like
old
to
and he
think
was
he
able to have
was
it.
professional.
No.
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 He was the realist.
He was, yeah.
He was the realest and the
definitely
illest.
He was
Surprised
definitely
he didn't
the
get
illest.
arrested for murder.
Oh.
I remember he almost knocked me out that one time
Wait, what?
outside of CVS.
Oh.
Because I snuck up behind him with my phone and was like,
Give me
shut
all
up
your
and give me all your money.
money.
And he was like smoking 3 cigarettes. at a
Transferred
time.
the cigarettes
It
from
was-
one hand to the other.
Yeah,
Just like,
ready to-
I'm gonna kill him.
Kill me. I did that to Yasha. Yasha did.
I'm gonna kill him.
You remember that?
I
In
was
New
like,
York?
this is a shake.
You remember in New York I did that to Yasha?
Yasha was
Damn near
about to beat
shit
the
his
fuck
pants.
Remember when Julian
Should drop
almost
the
killed
stick
you
in
in New York?
gloves.
Yeah.
All
The
over.
faded ketchup. The faded ketchup incident in New York.
And then the
In the Star diner or whatever. I told you I was like, cause okay, I was messing around a little bit too much about the waitress and stuff like that. And then I asked you to pass me the ketchup, and you told me to go fuck myself in front of Miss Anderson, and she said nothing.
Yeah, nah.
I deserved it. I deserved
He
it.
stands
but it was
by
wild.
his
It was
statement.
savage. It was quite savage. That's it.
That's a milestone.
Robert
first,
looks like a
first
lemon.
error moment.
Video cuts to desert. Robert's in orange kneeling. I'm in all flag.
What was that laugh?
I'm sorry you lost your head, but it was for the company.
No.
Listen,
Do you ever see the picture where it's like you see like just the top of this guy's head like this, and then the guy in all black standing over it going like this, and it scrolls down, and the dude's like brushing the guy's teeth.
Yeah, no, I've
never
watched
Never
that like
seen
4
that.
times.
Fuck off. Continue. Pull your.
pull another.
Yeah, man.
Wait, you're next though.
What?
You're next.
But he wants you.
I'll do this myself then.
Yeah,
Alright, which ancient civilization would you live in?
Blockbuster.
That's actually a legitimate answer.
Shit, that's a good answer.
that is a good
Yeah, what would you do in the ye old land blockbuster?
The adult section.
They had one of those?
No.
They did? Oh, that's
The
cockbuster.
Family Video did. Why does Family Video have a section about
You?
Blockbuster?
Because
Yeah.
there are adults in
I
families.
remember when I was
They have,
like
like,
6 or
little,
7,
fucking-
I would go there every time I would stay with my dad for the
Picture of
weekend.
it,
I would
just
go
like
there,
Playboy
and I would always try to
picture,
peek in the adult section because I never knew what it was about because I was too young.
Yeah, that's where your dad went. That's why you guys went every weekend.
That's true, probably. God rest his
The
soul.
adult films.
You don't, that's how they bonded, just back to back.
That's actually disgusting.
Oh, yeah? Alright, well, I'm sorry.
There was only one couch. There were two.
Only two cushions?
There were 2 couches.
Oh, okay, so you able to fuck one each?
One was a love seat though. So.
Did you play some Marvin Gaye?
No,
No Marvin Gaye? See, now you're missing out on
no, my dad only liked like Van Halen and shit like that.
It's okay, I can get on to
Mine's
that.
better to jerk
I
off.
remember the South Park episode where it was like the red cow, and then like I showed him that it was the best. Like he was dying because the signs went from like Judaism, Islam, and Christianity, like the signs for it, and they all merged into the Van Halen symbol. And it was like now ushers in 1,000 years of Van Halen. My dad was like going wild.
Nice. you, could you check this for me? I don't.
That almost camera.
I would have been more concerned about that. This quality is not gonna not happen here. So yeah. So what was the question again?
What ancient
What ancient
civilization
civilization,
would you
Robert?
live
What the-
Lost Kennywood.
in? Lost Kennywood.
That was a pretty interesting. What is your favorite part of Lost Kennywood?
What's your pen?
3215.
Wow.
There's only like 3 things there, isn't it?
The last 4 digits of his.
That's what this is about social security.
What's the first 5?
17365.
86753 on
I don't need to remember it. That remembers it.
Yeah, I remember. You gotta actually watch this one then for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the one video we shot out our social security numbers is like 3 million views.
Yeah. Everyone do it
My
now.
brother came in last night, or the night before last, like at 12 a.m. I'm like, why are you home so late? Blah blah blah. He's like, I had nobody to get home. Guy, he's so broke. He never has any money. He's young, okay. He's younger, but he's like, we can't afford to pay our Uber, blah blah blah. So his friend's dad had to Uber him over. Like, well, how do you have so little money? Like, what do you keep spending on? He's like, I got my identity stolen and someone charged $100 on Amazon for me. And here it is. He probably just had a 6-month membership for Prime free membership. He probably forgot to renew his called PNC up. Like, someone's taking my identity. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, I've had someone charge like my debit card to a grocery store in Florida.
Julia's on her way.
But that's
God, okay, good.
all right. Well, so for real, what ancient civilizations would you want to live in?
Oh, I thought you were gonna tell your story.
Oh no, that was my story.
Oh, okay.
My
What?
brother's.
I don't know.
You said Lost Kenny. I'm
None
accepting.
of them have really lasted, so I don't think any. Like
I am accepting Lost Kennywood and Blockbuster. Julian.
Borders. But
Borders?
seriously,
the bookstore.
yeah,
That place was lit.
I
yeah.
don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's because you don't read them.
I was so confused.
I had no idea.
I thought he was taking this question seriously there.
No, no.
The ancient land.
I've never heard of that. Please.
They had much knowledge.
Northeastern Europe.
Yeah. 2000 BC.
Yes.
Wait, what?
The borders.
Seriously, like, shit, like, Civil War Japan. I
Like
forget exactly.
when it, like
1500s.
yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
like feudal, like at the end of like
Yeah,
the feudal
like-
Japan.
Yeah. Just a sick.
Just to see your ancestors, boy.
No,
Step in the animus,
dude.
Which animus though?
Listen her up.
What animus we talking?
Yeah, did you see the new Assassin's Creed trailer?
Yeah, how do you feel
Wait,
about
you don't like it?
It's ass, man. What the fuck they doing with it? It looks like a low-budget Chinese martial arts film, man.
I think it looks good.
So for those
think it's
that
gonna be
haven't seen the Assassin's Creed trailer,
It's
the
poop.
new
It actually
Animus
looks awesome.
is awful. It's like
It's a
And
claw.
why are they casting?
It's like
I mean,
a claw machine.
Okay, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I have nothing against Kanye West with a lot of his music, but
So it makes
I don't
sense.
think.
but for
Kanye
real,
West first.
Kanye West is like, why would they put Kanye West in a trailer when Assassin's Creed? Like, I love the franchise, okay, except for 3. Anything past the game Assassin's Creed 3, besides Black Flag, that's the exception, was ass. And Unity was cool because they had the co-op multiplayer, and that was it.
Dude,
But like, why cast all this shit? Or why cast Kanye when they have so much great original music, like, and soundtracks from their previous games, like Revelations? Don't tell me you weren't getting hyped when you're hearing that opera play in the loading screen. You're like, oh! Now you hear Kanye West, and it's like,
It reminds me of a basketball game.
nice, sweet. This is like watching a low-budget Chinese film.
I don't know. I've never
Is
actually heard.
that your
Japanese.
first impression when you hear Kanye West? This must be a low-budget
Yeah.
Chinese film.
He's making music for the kids who make his Nike shoes now.
Yeah.
Oh.
The ones who make he's got to entertain. This is what he has blasting in his Yeezys factory, making shoes for 35 cents and selling them for $2 grand.
Have you heard Facts?
No, I haven't heard facts.
Oh,
The fax machine.
we're gonna listen to that after.
Okay, is it good?
It's you know, do you ever hear Jumpman?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have.
Alright, it's the same thing, but instead of Jumpman, he goes easy.
Jump man, jump man, jump man.
Don't stop with my Asian jeans.
I'm not.
All right, next question. Next question.
Oh no, I have an interesting little video.
Yeah, you're the
Alright.
one that we're holding.
Greece.
Why?
I don't know. I just really want to go to Greece. In ancient
You're
times,
into like slavery. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kinda
everyone
weird.
was into slavery.
It was pretty acceptable at the
Oh.
time.
No, I'm saying you.
Just because one person does it doesn't make it okay.
Two wrongs don't
Plot
make a right,
twist, he's
Charlie.
talking about the movie.
Wait, what?
Grease.
Oh,
Oh, that makes
So get his grease attack and on.
too.
Grease Live actually is what he wanted to do because that thing's about dead as hell.
No.
that was.
That's
terrible.
disrespectful, don't say that.
That's disrespectful.
I did like the soundtrack for that though.
What?
Why did they cast
Where's
Carly Rae Jepsen for like what's the girl's name? Oh my God, Penny? Is it Penny?
She
No,
was popular.
no, not Penny.
Nickel.
Frenchie. They cast.
Penny.
Mona Lisa Dolly.
All right. Next question. Next question.
Euros.
Alright,
Bad
shit,
just
someone
sneeze.
needs to pick that.
What?
up.
Remember when you puked at the lunch table, like in your hand? That one time, it wasn't like a full puke, but it was like you coughed up all your food. I'm telling you, you should have grabbed Steve's juice from across the table and be like into his juice and just slowly passed it back to him. You sneeze like me.
I thought it.
What?
need like water and allergy.
All right.
I mean,
Next question. Let's go.
Just
Go.
having
Go.
a cat
Go.
near
Go.
me,
Go. Go. Go.
This is what happens.
Alright.
Whoops.
Oh, what? No, my running headphones that I never use.
That's cool. Longest time playing a game in one sitting.
Oh, League of Legends. I put
don't
like
feel
7
comfortable
hours.
answering
7 what,
At a
no,
time in that
whenever
game.
Assassin's Creed 3 released, you were on there for
Oh,
like
I put that. I put
20
Yeah,
12.
we
I put
just
like.
play that,
I
like,
put.
all
I
day.
put like 15 hours into that
You're
game
so hyped
straight.
about that game,
Remember?
and it ended up being
It
terrible.
was trash because like okay, what's it called? School was canceled that day due to a great storm. Okay, awesome, perfect. Drove to the mall. This was before I had my driver's license.
Longest time
When I
playing
was-
a game in one sitting.
Yeah, and I got because like I told you, Assassin's Creed was my life, and I like was counting down the days, literally on my hands, drawing out the number of days until the Assassin's Creed 3 release. It came out, went home, school was canceled, YOLO, and we went and we played Assassin's Creed for 15 hours straight. It was wild, and then that game turned out to be ass, and I had to play it just due to dedication. And I didn't I just got so fed up. I didn't even buy Syndicate. I just
It
watched
sucks because his outfit's like my favorite one.
Who's
Connors.
the Connors? Yeah, it was sweet. But it's like I didn't even buy Syndicate. I just watched all the cutscenes on YouTube and looked up the story because I'm into the story.
Oh, I got Syndicate when it came on sale.
I wouldn't even pay money for that shit. I'd have to be paid to play that game. Anyway.
I don't think it's like the style, I guess.
Yeah, like you don't like the game is what you're trying to say. Anyway.
Yeah, just say you don't like the
Yeah, I
game.
still like the story.
The story's
Yeah,
cool.
but that's what I
Yeah,
said,
but
you
that's
just watch all the
that's the
cutscenes.
movie part. I'm talking about the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
sounds
playing
like.
through the
You know what
story.
was wild though? When that guy was playing the piano and that dude walked in and he just blew his ass away for interrupting him. That was wild.
I'm not that far into that game.
I mean, it's not really.
Way to do spoilers,
like
bro.
you were gonna play through the whole story mode.
He might have.
Yeah.
20 years.
That's
from
gonna
now,
be his longest
20 years
sitting.
from now, when you have like a Xbox 360 worth like, or an Xbox One worth like 20 grand just because it's still in
Well,
mint
maybe.
I still got my 360. Has no faceplate, but you know whatever.
Yeah, it's mid condition.
I went to PC.
Yeah,
I had to
Master
upgrade.
Race. Lucky you.
All right, so
You also on PC?
I'm partially on PC. Like I've got every console in the house except for Xbox One. I will never let that trash in.
Yo,
Whoa!
never let that
No.
trash in my
Why are
house.
you gonna let it in?
You're not wrong.
Like, dude, I can't trust that thing. Its Kinect thing is always on. I'm gonna sound like a crazy conspiracy theorist
You don't need
right
the
now,
Kinect.
but like, no, like that's the thing. It comes with it's built into the Xbox.
No,
One.
it's not.
Oh, it's not.
No.
Oh, great. Okay.
So now he's gonna buy
I
it.
just
I'm, not
embarrassed
gonna,
myself.
I'm still not gonna buy
He
it.
was
though.
wrong.
But still,
But
like,
listen, just with the Kinect, he doesn't want him to see him when he's watching Internet Explorer. Alright,
Dude.
it's just
dude, like
I'm gonna
I'm
jerk off
just
to me right now
so.
for- I don't know what it means. Like,
Yeah.
It's just creepy.
just like the.
I
What
mean,
is it, the
you don't need it if
Watch
you have
Dogs?
a PS4 and a
No, that's
PC,
not
you know what I
talking
mean?
about.
Yeah, I'm good.
Unless
Like,
you're
I'm fine right now.
trying to play Halo, or
Nah.
the new Gears looks pretty sweet.
Nah,
Actually,
that's not my
Halo's
thing.
terrible.
Is
Halo
it?
5.
I heard it was
It's
a
been almost a
decent
year and they
story.
just added Infection. No, the story's terrible too. They hype
Yeah.
it up so much because
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like John Locke versus Master Chief at the end. Well, that doesn't even
No, it was like, well,
Halo 6.
Master Chief just absolutely dominates him in this fight, and then that's it. Like, I mean, it was such an overextended storyline, all to find out that Cortana is like maybe it's like it's what you already inferred about what Cortana was a quarter of the way through the story. She turns out to be. It's just confirmed. You just are killing Covenant the entire time and Prometheans. New Prometheans though, so the game's 10 out of 10 would buy again. It's like I didn't buy
they
that
don't
game.
even like have
I
like,
rented
that
it
God
from
dude that was
Redbox.
in 4.
Yeah.
Well,
They just kind
didn't
of
they kill
dropped
him?
off.
I think so, because at the end it was a bunch of like quick action. Trust me, I played the end of that game 3 times because people are like, "Oh, help me finish Legendary. I'll help you do Legendary." Never had anyone help me do
Never help
Legendary.
you do it.
No, so angry.
Terrible.
And I met people from City Theater who were like, "I'll help you do Legendary." Then they were all like, "We got ones." It's like, oh, you guys.
No.
Over a year, Farmville.
Wow.
I love that game.
Kayla in the mix.
Alright, so I guess I'll go for mine. So I spent like.
Is this yours?
That is my code.
Yeah, it says.
Yours is right behind that trail mix.
Yeah. So,
I just put the tab up because
I don't care about the front of it.
Alright,
anyway,
Sorry, okay.
anyway, so like, this is a game that like, it was on PlayStation 2.
Where?
It was,
PlayStation 2.
right behind the
yeah,
trail
it
mix.
was on, or it was on PlayStation 2. It's called Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. And
Yeah,
That
it's
is
the most
a name.
Yeah, it's the most
Wait,
Japanese.
is it the guy who's like a Japanese gangster? Is like got a tiger tattoo or something?
No, that's
Name
Yakuza.
is
That's
that?
another
Yakuza?
great
Okay.
game, but like that's not.
That's
the
not
one-
as long
that's
of a
not the one
title.
I
It's
was like.
not as good.
Repeat the title, please. I have to hear the full majesty of it.
Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne.
That sounds some like really, really off-brand hypey manga.
Nah,
Like,
it's
It
like
sounds like
high
something that
Can
Kanye
we
West
say
would
it,
do.
Julian?
Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne.
lit.
Wait, what's it about?
So it starts off with like it's kind of complicated, but I'll try to like keep it simple. It's like so it starts off. You're this guy.
You're the
and-
Shinigami.
No, you're just this kid. You're just this Japanese kid in Japanese high school and whatever.
In a
Just
Japanese country.
you've taken like the train or the subway or whatever
I was gonna
to.
say you've taken the test.
No, you've taken this train or subway to
Yeah,
like
there's some
meet
test.
some friends who
Yeah.
are going to visit like one of your favorite teachers who's in the hospital. So like
okay.
everything starts off pretty normal and then
Is that
like
normal?
I guess.
yeah, it's normal.
It's a normal
Like,
thing.
it's normal if you like the
Never
teacher,
looked at
alright?
Shut up and let him explain.
Alright,
You
alright.
shut up!
So everything
This is-
seems like you get to the hospital and it's like before then you actually end up going to the you take a walk to the park and you learn that there's something going on with some insane cultists
Yeah.
and then you go to the hospital and it turns out that the cultists are like operating out of this hospital like in the basement
Yeah.
and one of the
Classic
leaders
cultists.
has like this big terminal thing like this big tube looking whatever it just and it starts lighting up and turning on and everything starts going to shit. You walk outside and like the world is like curving up and forming a ball around
Inception.
itself. Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
how is the... But the world's already...
It's it's all of
actually
Japan.
wild.
It's
Oh,
just
okay.
Japan that's like curled up
Alright,
and
Inception, got it,
turned
got
into
it.
this
Or
ball.
That was a
that one
good
game where
movie.
you-
I watched that in philosophy class.
You did?
So
Mhm.
so what happens
Lit.
is like you like so like what happens is you leave the hospital like in search of your friends or you're trying to but like because you were outside when like the big blast thing that happened that made the world like kind of go to shit you're like this kid comes up to you and he like drops this like bug thing into your eye and it like it turns you into a demon so now
Go on,
Alright.
go on.
Be safe.
Don't stop for that.
anyways
Is it still
technical
good?
difficulties
Yeah, that was good.
anyways
You
like
broke it off your phone!
so you've turned into this half demon half human
Great, then
like
the whole thing's
thing
gonna follow.
and now your job
Yeah,
is
it's taking
basically
it
to
before.
figure out what to do with the world now that it's like all fucked up.
And what can you? Is it like really like a free choice kind of thing?
No, like so.
It's a PS2 game.
Because-
What do you think?
Yeah.
It's
So
pro
because you're sort of like demon thing, you don't get to choose what the new world you're going to make is going to become.
When is
So you
Julia
gotta
gonna
find
get here?
people that like you gotta find people that can create a reason, like a driving purpose behind that world.
Yeah.
There's one where it's like only the mighty, like the strongest make the rules and the weak are just gonna die off. Then there's one that's like super nihilistic where it's like everything just kind of stops existing. And then there's
Actually
like
got super deep.
then there's one that like makes it there's one that makes it so that like everything's back to normal, like you're back to the old world, which is the neutral ending that most people tend to go for. And then there's the ending that I went for, which is the hardest one to get. And it ends
Overachiever.
with, it's dude, you destroy everything. You destroy the entire world, and you decide that, you know what, I'm gonna become so freaking powerful that I can just destroy the entire universe, and that's what your character goes off to do. And that's it.
Huh.
Savage.
Yeah.
I never got the point of like a, I want to destroy the world kind of character
Well, it's like
because it's like, well, why? Where are you at? Like,
I mean,
where are you at?
Yeah.
Where are you
Like,
at?
what do you got of that?
I mean, some people just want to watch the world burn.
Right,
I guess.
Julia has to touch your hair and something.
It's okay. So, yes. Julie just walked in. So, yeah, what was the longest time?
Yeah.
I think actually, mine, I'm gonna change it.
Hi.
From 0
Hi.
phone bill.
Yeah.
Hi
to-
guys.
Sup, Julia?
I am here.
Hey.
Good.
How's it going?
Fine.
Fantastic.
Clock talk is going on right now.
So-
So,
This
Sit down and
is
shut
the
up.
dorkiest.
So sick.
This is
the darkest room.
Well, you fit right in then.
Yeah, I mean, see yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can.
Kayla's the only
or you
cool
can-
one out of all of
yeah.
us.
Oh,
Off
okay.
camera, off
Yeah.
screen. Mystery lady.
I don't. Maybe, yeah.
As she stood, walks in screen, drops the camera.
Listen, it's not her fault. I don't have a tripod thingy majigger.
Alright, let's answer the question and move on. I want to pick.
Oh God! All right.
Shut up,
Caleb,
Yeah,
what
I
you
think
wanna
mine
be
is
in the
actually
video?
Skyrim.
Skyrim, I put 100.
I
put so much time
I
into that
put
game.
100 hours of Skyrim between November and January.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not impressive.
Still Skyrim.
that's normal.
Please, what? Well,
Still
on
Skyrim?
PC, yeah.
Oh, okay, so DLC.
So I bought it, yeah.
DLC to that game.
And mods and
On
mods,
Ultra?
please.
Oh.
Yeah, on Ultra.
Just all over
on
the
Ultra
screen.
graphics.
I think the longest time I put into a game one sitting is probably 24 hours. I was playing Mass Effect.
That's
I
good.
just-
I'm gonna say
I
worth.
put a lot of
Yeah,
I'm having a Mass Effect too.
Yeah, I mean, oh my God, dude.
I was just awkwardly
I can't.
You can't see.
You can walk through if you want to go sit down.
Oh, you have
can't
your
get
box
this.
wine.
They're already here.
This is seriously
Yeah, I know,
the
but I can't wait
stupidest
till,
looking
like,
room
now
I've
I don't
ever
need it.
seen in my life.
Alright, Ian, you can now pick
Where's
a
the
question
cat?
since you were
Where's
so...
the cat?
Hi, dude.
She's hidden because she doesn't like people.
No.
Yeah.
Her-
No, we should probably keep her
She's been
away.
dead for weeks, but because her pads are still pink, Charlie thinks she's alive.
Listen, I got a vet tech girlfriend. She tells me she's alive.
Nah,
It's cool.
dude, she's been dead for years, man.
Might be lying.
Alright, this one's good. What is your signature phrase or thing?
Oh, we all
I
know
never asked
Ian's.
for this.
I'll trade you 2 swags.
I said that twice in my entire life. Shut up.
That's why it's a
I said it
signature.
twice in high school. Twice.
What was it?
I'll trade you 2 swags for 1 yellow. It was a meme for like 2 seconds. Okay, with those like faulty parody Donald the Duck profiles. Okay, and I said it twice. And she'll never let me live it
Well, it's
down.
pretty
There's the
recognizable.
door.
Shut up.
Hey, get the fuck out. This is your last clock talk. Fire.
Oh,
This is my first clock talk. What is your
I can see
signature phrase? What's the point? You know what? My signature
No,
thing.
no, no.
My signature
Don't
thing is
get to-
crippling disappointment. Okay, because
That's accurate.
Yeah.
everyone I've ever met, crippling disappointed.
Uh-huh. Alright, yeah, Robert, what's yours?
I have no idea.
What do you say all the time? Do all the time?
I feel
that
like
is
that's
what he says all the
genuinely what he
time.
says all the
Yeah,
time.
I have no idea.
No clue.
That's a good answer, I guess.
Julian, because I have no idea what mine
I
is.
never asked for this.
Well, let me pick another one.
No. We got this. What do you want?
What is it?
What?
What's the
No,
question?
What's
no,
your
I
signature
Oh,
phrase
oh,
or
you think
thing?
I
Oh,
never asked
actually.
for this. That's literally what I say all the
Oh,
time
wait.
around the house.
So, yeah.
Wait, I put mine back in.
It's so yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
I did it. I think
Is that
I
your
did
signature
that.
phrase?
I think I did that
Why you have
last.
so many kids?
Yeah, I think I did that last time we did
That's
this
fine.
too.
It's
I put
whatever.
mine
I don't,
back in.
I don't
Charlie,
care.
what's yours?
I don't honestly know.
That's
I don't
it
pay
right there.
attention to the things I say.
It's not even. I guess I'm a very. I don't know.
Obtuse person.
Obtuse.
To say the least.
I'd say Toodaloo was probably the thing.
Toodaloo.
That's
Yeah.
good when you say that.
Toodaloo,
I said it every single
motherfuckers.
It's that and that marble just fell. And the attempt to sound sophisticated is also my thing. Do you want to pick another one?
The attempt to sound, yeah.
I'll pick
The
it.
attempt to
Sophisticated?
sound sophisticated makes you
You
sound
get the next
dumb.
one.
Alright.
You like Alexis Peddock when she would try and use big words.
Or what if she tried to go vegetarian?
She actually goes for things like that.
What?
That
This is
sounds-
getting really shit at it.
No, I mean that's her entire
I'm not
life.
gonna know.
Like,
She
I'm friends with
can't
her on
even
Facebook, and
watch
I just want to know
YouTube
what's going on in her
probably.
life. It's her life.
I stopped following her on Facebook because.
Yeah, and I like
Alright, we'll
talking
talk
to
about
me
this
that.
off camera.
It's gonna take a while to transfer, so we got time.
Dude, she used to try to be friends with
Vietnam flashbacks!
Sewage! Wait, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
If you had to live in one country other than the US, which would it be? Djibouti, without a doubt.
What is that?
Djibouti? You don't know the country Djibouti? That's an
No!
actual country.
That sounds amazing, though.
You know what? No, I'd rather live in Yemen, for real.
Pretty sure that's a porn site.
Yemen or Djibouti?
Yemen. Djibouti is a country, but no, I'd definitely rather live in Yemen. Oh!
Alright, the testicles.
The weather's really nice in Yemen, and I just think it'd be dope.
And so are the drones.
So it is.
Oh.
So is literally nothing else in Yemen. Like the weather's probably. That reminds me of this movie where this guy was trying to escape his wife, so he literally just boarded whatever. He just bought a random ass ticket at an airport without. I don't know what the circumstance was or how you wouldn't know where you were going, but he gets on the plane and then he's finally relaxed because he's like finally gonna escape his wife, and then it's like. We will arrive in Yemen at like 43. It was like back when shit was like really bad in Yemen. Not that it's like, no. I mean, I want to say Yemen was a literal hellhole because right now it's still really bad. But he was like, oh shit, and then he died 3 weeks later. Osteoporosis got him.
Osteoporosis?
Yes. All right, what country?
That actually sounded like you said. Sorry, I don't know. That word reminds me of pierogi. I don't know why.
Pro what?
Pierogi. Osteoporosis just makes me think
Osteoporogi, boys.
It makes me think. I don't know.
It's just the shell of the pierogi, nothing inside.
I don't know.
He doesn't. MD right here doesn't know what osteoporosis is. Never seen the commercials. Dumbass motherfucker.
I watched House.
Yeah, I watched
House? I love
We
House.
watched House. I should take my MSATs right now. Get into med school. I mess around. I say that joke all the time to my aunt because she's a doctor, and she never laughs. And you know, I can't tell if it's because she doesn't understand my humor, or it's too funny, or I'm just not
It's
funny.
too funny.
I'm just not. Maybe I'm just not
No,
funny.
your
but
humor
I
is just
highly-
too sophisticated.
for a doctor and hospital administrator. Yeah, I'm right. She just can't understand, you know.
Yeah.
You can't understand.
We all just laugh along, so we make it.
All right, yours. Your country.
So,
I have to make sure my mom got out of here. Okay, she doesn't know where she's going.
so she's just driving around the block.
Is she gonna be
She
waiting
doesn't know how to
again
use her
in
phone.
the car? At my grad party.
She doesn't know how to use her phone, so I had to set up Google Maps to take her back home.
Nice. No, what's your
I
country?
felt insulted.
I don't know.
Why do you feel
Come
insulted?
on, I wanted to say it was just weird because your mom was all mad. She was really pissed off, and I was like, I really don't want to be in the
Wait, why was she upset?
I don't know, because she couldn't find you or something. I think she wanted you to be like with your relatives and stuff, and you're
I
like
don't
at the
give a
pool.
fuck.
It's his
Okay,
graduation.
yeah, it's my graduation.
Well, those are the people who give you like hundreds of dollars in stupid cards. So
And they're my family, so I don't have to thank them.
No.
You got hundreds of dollars in cards?
yes, that's how
I
I
barely got $100 out
I
of my
got like
whole
literally
family.
$1,000 for graduation from people.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's
I practically got like $1,000 collectively from a bunch of people who I really knew.
Dang.
Yeah.
Who?
My neighbor. Give me 500.
I should move.
Your neighbor gave you $500. Why?
He doesn't have kids, so I guess he thinks I'm a kid.
Does
his
he
kid.
like you?
I mean,
think
I
he
cut
might.
his grass.
Oh, okay, maybe that's why. That's nice of you. Is he
Do
old?
you
He's like 65.
maintain his bush?
And his-
I trim it occasionally. yeah, I'm not your child. Put your hands off me.
Ow.
You can only. It's
Alright.
not as weird when you molest me.
Are we gonna answer the goddamn question?
Maybe. What's your country?
I don't know. Denmark.
Yeah.
That's actually a really wise choice.
That's pretty good.
That's
Best country.
Yours?
Any like Ireland, but not north.
They
the,
said
the IRA.
Yeah.
Just roam in the country, shoot.
Ireland, but not north.
Yeah. Just go South Island.
Alright, Switzerland.
That's a good choice as well.
Pretty good chocolate.
Nah, you're in it for the tuition, dude. Tuition's
Yeah,
pretty man.
I mean, I guess, but I don't know. I'd go for another place I was gonna go for.
Military service is I like how military service is mandatory for the only neutral country.
Yeah.
I'd rather stay neutral.
Well,
Okay.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
Because then they're like, oh, no one wants to attack us. So
Is Israel's mandatory military service?
Wow,
They're not neutral.
No.
No.
I mean, aren't they with everyone else except for Pakistan?
No.
Pakistan?
Listen.
The Pakistan.
Charlie, when you're enemies with everybody, can you really say you're neutral?
I don't do good.
I wouldn't call them enemies of everybody.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
the United
just
States
I
likes
wouldn't
to-
call them Hitler, but they're Hitler.
Oh,
Savage.
getting a bit topical here.
Yeah, I know. Right? Anyway, so that kind of killed the clock talk. That was number 40 something probably, or 50.
You started off saying it was number
Only reason
50
I'm here is for
something.
50.
No, shut up. You're on another one too. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching.
Wait, am I on another?
We were joined by this man.
Wait, we're doing another one?
Yeah,
right
we
after
are.
this?
Yeah, we are. Fuck
Oh.
yeah, duh. I have to export though.
I mean, a week later.
Yeah, totally. Duh. We also have Robert, Charlie, and
Joanne.
Didn't me and you do
E
the Christmas
dog.
talk
We
on
did
Thanksgiving or something?
Yeah, we did.
Did you just refer to yourself as E-Dog?
Hell yes.
E-Dog!
E-Dog!
And I think that's a good way to end it. So,
Well, you're gonna.
Billy here.
And Charlie. And if you like that video as much as we think you did,
Comment, like, subscribe.
and if you want to watch more, go and click over here.
See you again soon.
We need to film.
Yeah.
Dang.
She's in the intro.